Another stupid hat. How many of those goddamn things you own?
Wero, are you drunk again?
Bro, every time we go live, we got like 6 more people for you to fight.
Taking your soul, and I'm taking it back to Mexico, baby.
I'm white. That's literally what Wero means. White bro.
It's just you're like half Mexican.
No
heart.
Nah, that's not how it works. They have heart. They just didn't have enough.
Grab my beer, mijo. You try it.
What's up, my man? What's going on with you?
Oh, just coming back from this long flight, from this hard fight.
Yeah.
The usual.
How's your face? Busted up? Yep.
Nursing this beautiful shiner for my man's Venom Black.
Yep.
He hits kind of hard, not gonna lie. He hits kind of hard.
I gotta say, Bad News hits pretty fucking hard, too. But
Who do you think he hits harder? Who do you think hits harder, Venom Black or Bad News? I kind of want to take a shot from Bad News and compare it.
So I'm gonna say Bad News probably hits harder, and the only reason I say that, the only reason I say that, no, because I didn't get knocked out. I got TKO'd, bitch. I was not out. I was just fucked up. The only reason I say that is because Venom Black has a tendency to stifle his punches or throw looping hooks. What's up, Jace? Or throw looping hooks, and you lose a little bit of power with that technique. Bad News is when he punches.
1-2.
He's very, very technical with it, and he catches
like
you
a missile.
He catches you at the apex of his punch. Like he doesn't stifle him. He knows his range really, really well. So I'd have to say, pound for pound, he's probably a harder hitter. What's up, Roger?
Yeah, Bad News was nice, man. He's nice with it.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I'm honestly proud of what happened. You know what I mean? I really am. Like I don't feel bad about that at all. Obviously, I would. Oh, there's my next opponent right there, Daddy Fat Sacks.
Oh, Daddy Fat Sacks.
If I don't fight in December anyway, we might be looking at Daddy Fat Sacks in January. Yeah. So he just, I'm proud of how it ended up. You know what I mean? And I just, yeah. I mean, he's got like I said in the last podcast, he got me by. I mean, he's got every advantage. You know what I mean? But
that was a beautiful 1-round fight. You guys were back and forth, and then you just kind of.
And he caught me.
He just caught you.
Yeah. And I remember standing there. Who got a week ago?
It's our boy Venom Black in the house.
Fuck you, Venom Black. We out here giving props to everybody for their fights, and he's still talking shit. That's cool.
He got that. Venom Black can talk all the shit he wants. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he good. What's up, Instinct? How you doing, big homie? I like that dude, man. But yeah. So yeah, this podcast right here, this episode is gonna be about the invasion. We went out to the East Coast. I'm sure everybody watching knows. We flew out to the East Coast with what, like 20 of us, something like that. We all had some fights. Some of us.
Beautiful.
It was awesome, man. Some of us came home with some, big losses. Some of us came home with some big wins. So we have 925, bro, does not play games. He's straight to the jugular. This episode is going to be about just reflecting on that big event. You know what I mean? That's a huge event. It's never been done.
Biggest in history, baby. Biggest in history.
Biggest in history. And we have a couple of the fighters that are going to be on talking about it, Coyote and a few other guys. But I'd like to chat a little bit about leading up to it. Okay, so leading up to the fight, there was Venom Black and 619. Y'all got into it real good. Jason was a fucking great event. Y'all got into it real good. A couple guys did. 925, Heart of Stone. There's quite a few people that like verbally sparred each other. Coyote and Wolverine. That
was such a badass.
A lot of guys
fight.
got into it. It was that fight right there it's a phenomenal fight to watch. Like that was just a boxing clinic. You know what I mean? And I understand, like Wolverine and I talked, and that
cool
man
ass
was
dude.
responsible.
Wolverine's a cool ass dude.
Cool ass dude. Super cool dude. But he was also responsible for clearing out all of that fucking land area. You know what I mean? I can't imagine clearing all that land out for a week and then jumping in a cage and fighting somebody.
It was beautiful too, like this cage with all these high trees surrounding that shit. Looked gnarly, bro. Just looking at it from a distance,
it's very nice.
Walking up to it was fucking crazy.
Yeah. You walking kind of up, and we're up and down the hill all fucking day long, and just walking up to the cage to the hill. It was a beautiful little spot. It was really cool. The East Coast really, really put on for us.
Yeah, that was badass.
And probably, honestly, my favorite part of the whole event, besides for just meeting all the people we've watched fight for a year now, was probably that little town in Winchester, man. That little fucking downtown spot in Winchester was the shit. It was
Winchester
such a cool little
beautiful.
place. So shout out to that whole little town, man. It was a really
shout
cool
out Winchester, Virginia. Cool little town. Everybody was so nice.
Yeah,
People
Cork
so
Street
friendly.
Tavern. Cork Street Tavern, the Thai spot. We went to all of them, man. And then Piccadilly's. We ended up at Piccadilly's.
Oh,
we hung out
shout
there
out
for a long
Piccadilly's.
time.
Shout out Shantae, the bartender.
Shantae.
Taking care of us.
She was cool as shit. And Hope and Shantae, they took care of us. And so I remember that Thursday night we went to Cork Street Tavern, right? And there was a server there, a bartender there, named Rhiannon, and she was fucking nuts, dude. She was so fucking cool. So fucking cool. It is quaint. That's a good word for it. But yeah, she was super fucking cool, and hit her up. She came back and was hanging out with us at the rental home, at the Airbnb home, and she got to talking to Walk.
She was trying to get ran through by the fighters from the West Coast. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What happened though is she's in the kitchen talking to Walk, and Walk and her were kind of not sparring, but fucking tailbone. And not sparring, but she wanted to show Walk that she could kick, and so Tunde pull that shit up. 619 got that shit on video.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, play the whole thing, bro. Play the whole thing. Rewind that shit. So she fucking kicking.
There you go. That's what you
fucking
wanted.
eats it. Okay, that's enough.
There you go.
So she's in there.
Winchester's finest.
Yeah, and she was cool. She was cool as shit, man. She even introduced me to a couple bands I'd never heard of. I'm still listening to, man. They're dope. And but she sent me pictures later of her X-ray, and she cracked her fucking tailbone in there. And I was like, God damn, she broke her ass and nobody touched her.
Poor little thing. Yeah, she came out. I came out at like 3. I came out at like 3 a.m. because I couldn't sleep because she was still there, and she was holding her ass, and she came out of your room and she said, "Oh, my fucking tailbone." So I'm thinking you just destroyed her. I'm thinking you blew her back out.
This little girl. Yeah. No.
I found out it's from the fall. Yeah, I thought you were just blowing her back out. Give her that Arizona dick. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. It's a mean hot dick. But no, it wasn't me, bro. Yeah, so anyways, that happened, and then Friday we all just kind of chilled, hung out, and am I gonna seek a rematch? Man, I don't know, and here's why I don't know. So last month,
that's a no.
Yeah, probably not, but only not because of the fight and how it ended, but because of the weight cut. Like I walk around 205 to 215, man, and yeah, I walk around 205 to 215, and in a month, about a month and a half, I cut 30 pounds to make weight to fight Bad News, and that was a tough cut. I do not like to not eat. Like I love eating food. Like I've probably since we got back, I've eaten everything. I've consumed like 5,000 calories a fucking day, and I started trying to put a little weight back on because I plan on fighting Daddy Fat Sacks here soon because he asked for that match and. It's been agreed to, but that's at like 200 pounds. And 185 was very, very tough for me to get to. And on top of that, I'm used to punching people and them knowing it. When I'm 185 pounds and I hit Bad News and he laughed that shit off, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I want people to know when I hit them. So a rematch, if I can get down to 185 and stay there for a few months, if I know 6 months ahead of time, like if they invade the East Coast or invade the West Coast and it's, I got 6 months to prep for that shit, then yeah, I'll absolutely rematch. But cutting weight in a month and then jumping in there with a month notice, absolutely not. I'll never fucking do that again. That sucked dick.
Yeah.
So
cool. Amazing fight though.
Yeah, I mean, it literally everything I would want in one of my fights, it had. You know what I mean? It was action packed. It was only one round.
For one round, baby.
Violent for one round and with a violent finish. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, I'd like to be on the other end of that, but I have been before. It's nice, but I don't really mind. I don't mind the loss. I definitely don't mind a loss against a guy like Bad News. Like, he's a fucking talented fighter.
When you went down, man, I was gloved up because I was supposed to fight before you. Remember, that was the plan. I'm gonna fight before you.
Yeah.
I was on the board, so I'm gloved up, and then they're like, nah. You're like, hey, what the fuck you doing? I'm fighting. And I'm like, all right. And then you fought. Fuck. And when you went down, I was just like, oh man, my spirit just left. And then Gorilla just running around the cage. Gorilla lost his mind when you went down.
That's your boy. That's your boy. Yeah,
Gorilla ran straight. Gorilla ran straight to me. That's your man. That's your boy. And I was like, oh fuck.
He caught me.
I didn't want to see that.
He caught me. Yeah, he caught me.
Yeah, then you came out, your nose leaking. I was like, man, I don't want to see
I was fucking leaking. Bro, that's my 11th fight in a decade. I've never bled. That's the first time I've ever bled in a fight, ever.
Yeah, touche. I never bleed.
That was nuts, bro. That was nuts. Like, he caught me right in the fucking nose, right in the side of the head.
Right in the button.
Yeah.
He, timed it. You're not moving. You chilling, looking at him. He goes, all right, stay right there. Wero. Bink, bink. 1, 2.
So throughout the fight, I was thinking, okay, I'm not tagging him with anything. Like, I was telling Tunde this earlier. My bread and butter is my right hand.
Charlie. You're right.
Yeah. My bread and butter is my right hand. You know what I mean? Like, if I can land that, that's a fucking wrap. But I couldn't land it. I came very, very close. I mean, within seconds of landing it, but he rolled out of the way too well. Like, I clip him one time with one of those rights. You can hear it. You can hear it on the mic. But I just couldn't land it. And so that's when I decided, I'm like, I've got to stiffen the jab up because I have to hit him with some type of power shot. So I got to stiffen that jab up. So I started stiffening the jab up, and that helped. That worked a little bit. That kept him off me some. But when as the end of the round came close, I realized I was up against the fence right there, and I was like, I knew that right hand was coming, and I saw him kind of baiting low. I was really hoping I could slip it and counter, but I'm just not fucking fast enough. He's just too fucking fast. Like, my brain, it didn't tell me. Like, you know how you see a picture in your mind of what you need to do. And I saw that picture, just really quick flash in my head. He throws the right, I slip it, I counter. But all of a sudden, bam, I'm on the fucking ground. And I remember bouncing off the fence. I remember hitting the ground, and I remember my knee was on the ground. And I remember going, man, these fucking rocks look funny. Like, these are funny rocks. Because I didn't realize at the time, but it was rubber mulch. But I remember looking at the rocks going, like, that's why I was down there. I was literally looking at the rocks. I'm like, these rocks are weird. And I was stunned. I was dazed as fuck. I stood up.
Somebody telling me, dude, he bounced off the fence. Like,
yeah, me. I came out, I was like, he just bounced
him off the fence. I was like, damn, he did to you what fucking you did to Dangerous. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I mean, I honestly wouldn't have it any other way. If I'm gonna lose, I want to lose the way I normally win. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Shout out Bad News, man. Cool ass kid, man. He's so
he was really neat. I noticed.
I was sizing him up. I was like, he can't hurt Wero. He's so small. There's no way he's gonna hurt Wero. I don't know where he gets that power from. You know what I mean?
His technique, like I told you, he doesn't stifle his punches. He hits you.
He's nice.
He punches with his whole body. He's got a lot of power. He's strong. He doesn't look it. He honestly doesn't look it, but he is strong. You know, like when we wrapped up a couple times and he ducks and shoves me into the fence, like he ducked and shoved me into the fence. I didn't go there willingly.
Yeah, man. Shout out Bad News, man. You're a bad man.
Yeah. He was really cool too.
I would love to feel Bad News power. I would love to feel his power. You know what I mean? Because he be sleeping dudes.
Yeah, he does. To be honest with you, it's probably not far from what Venom Black was hitting you with. It's just a little bit more controlled. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Venom Black was trying to knock my fucking head off. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't blame him. You talked a fuck ton of shit.
Venom Black, you damn sure try to knock me out. I'll give you that. You tried. You know? A lot of people try. A lot of people say they're gonna see me, but just this motherfucker's like concrete right here. You know what I mean? It's hard to break.
Yeah. You wanna talk about your fight, or do you want to bring some guys out and talk about theirs?
Nah. Venom Black's here. We gotta give Venom Black his props. Fucking
Yeah.
He had a great game plan. Shout out his coach. I met his coach. He was cool as fuck. He just had a great. He came fully prepared. He didn't come to play, and I did. I came to be fucking cute. I came to fucking. I took him way too lightly. I took Venom Black way too lightly. I thought I'm gonna walk through this dude. He hasn't fought. I heard he had an injury. This is gonna be a walk in the park. I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna play with him. But he didn't come to play, Venom Black. He didn't come to play, man. You know what I mean? You held it down. You know, we got our asses beat by some what we call hillbillies. You know what I mean? Them hillbillies didn't come to play. You know what I mean? They couldn't hold it down. Rightly so. It's your home turf. We gotta play by y'all rules. And yeah, I remember walking in the cage. I'm looking at Venom Black, right? The whole theatrics, the war paint, and I'm like thinking to myself, I'm trying to hype myself up. You know what I mean? But I'm looking right at him, thinking, holy shit, I'm about to fight Venom Black. Like, I remember watching all his fights. Him and Gorilla, the reason why I got into fucking Street Beats, I watch all their fights. So I'm like, holy shit, it's Venom Black. I'm about to throw down with this man. It's crazy. You know what I mean? The moment. I was loving the moment. I had a Jive Joker talking shit in between rounds. Before the fight, I got into it with Jive Joker a little bit, back and forth. So just the atmosphere.
Hey, shout out to Jive Joker, man. He's cool as fuck. Not to 619.
Not to me. Not to me.
He really is a cool ass kid, man.
We were never gonna shake hands. I was never gonna shake his hand. He wasn't gonna shake mine, and I love that about Jive Joker. That he wasn't like, "Oh, what's up, 619? We cool." Nah, he kept that energy. We were talking shit before during your fight. During my, I think after the first round, Jive Joker looks at me and goes, "All right, you made it after the first round. I'll give you that, but you about to get knocked out though."
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
He's funny, dude.
He's a cool ass dude. I like him.
Cool ass dude, holding it down. His uncle had just gotten the beats by Coyote.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Everybody was really cool, man. Everybody really was pretty cool.
Yeah, I just regret not. I regret not meeting more people and not interacting with more people.
Yeah,
there was just so much going on. There was so much shit going on. Yeah, I wanted to watch every fight. I couldn't because they were like, Venom Black's here. Glove up, you next. I'm like, all right, where is he? He's not here. All right, so can I enjoy fights? Should I go lay down? I couldn't really relax because they kept on telling me, he's here. He's not. He's here. He's not. So,
and he did that shit on purpose, and that fucked you up. Really
hey, whatever you had to do, Venom Black, to throw me off my game, and you did, props. You know what I mean? You got to do what you got to do.
It was well done. It was well done.
It was well done. Yeah, respect, Jive Joker, respect, man. You cool ass dude. Hey, I would have loved to have gone to Neutral Corner Boxing. That shit was literally 5 minutes from the crib and get some rounds in with you, Gorilla. But, I mean, we were told that's not the move. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why we went. You think we wanted to drive 2 hours to Queen City Boxing? Fuck no. We were 5 minutes from Neutral Corner. I would have loved to. I went in there and moved around with you. But you're a cool ass dude, man. Held it down, talk your shit. Yeah. You're talking your shit. Rightly so.
Yeah, so since everybody, I'd say a lot of comments about that. We are in, just real quick, we can get into this because we'll do a whole nother episode on the Scrapyard Invasion, but I do want to mention it. We have decided we're invading the Scrapyard on May 21st of next year. So that gives everybody plenty of fucking time to save up some goddamn money. That way we can all pay $150 for a flight.
It's just up the coast. It's not across the country. It's right up here.
Let's do it. We'll get an Airbnb. We'll party at Fire Chicken's house afterwards.
We're not going to party before the fights. We're not going to drink before the fights. Yeah. We're not going to bring home skanks.
I will.
We're not going to do that, all right? We're not going to do that, dude.
You can say we all you want, but I will. I'm going to do whatever I do. It's what I do.
Anyways, we're gonna go fully prepared for Scrapyard.
I got drunk Thursday night. That is not why I lost to Bad News. Who gives a fuck?
Dude,
that's not gonna have me losing a fight.
That was a bad move, man. When I saw you start getting shit-faced on Thursday, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean?
Drinking.
I'm pretty sure Bad News and Ben Black were not drinking on Thursday night, getting shit-faced.
No, but I didn't lose my fight to Bad News because I drank Thursday. I lost my fight to Bad News.
Thank you, brother.
Because he's better than me. That's it. He's a better fighter. He trains more, and he's just a better fighter. It is what it is. I don't care. I don't mind it. Yeah. exactly. Can't fuck with the man's rituals. Mine's drinking. I get fucking drunk. I don't give a shit. Whatever.
Well,
and then after the fight, I ate like a bunch of hot dogs, a bunch of burritos. Got smoked out by somebody. I'm not gonna say who.
no, you were scarfing burritos before your fight. I was tripping out.
Yeah.
You were like, I'm not up next. Let me pound a burrito. I'm like, God damn, like, I don't know.
That's
how you do
because
that.
I was hungry, man. Cut 30 pounds.
I was hungry as shit
starving.
too.
Yeah. Well, if I'm gonna get my ass beat, I'm not gonna be on an empty stomach. Fuck that. So, anyways, who we got coming up? Let's throw somebody in here. Hey, throw Job Joker comment back up there again. I couldn't read that. Shenny, hold on. Free Smoke, hold on. What is it? What do you discredit yourself, though? You do got some pop for real and took no slouch. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, appreciate that, Job.
Smoke.
You a real
guys?
one. You a real one.
Yo.
What's up, man?
We got 3 losers and 1 winner. Hell yeah.
Uh-huh. Yep. We'll go to the winner first. Free Smoke, how you feeling?
Winner first.
We're feeling good, brother. We're feeling
Talk
good,
through
brother.
everything, man. Talk us through everything.
I mean, shit, bro. I mean, them free drinks really made me go out there and get that dub. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but
Hey, so I told real quick just because a lot of people might not know about that. I told everybody that was flying out there, if you get a first round finish of any type, your drinks are on me for that night. And I think it was only Free Smoke, right?
Nah, Walk Lobster, Duva.
Yeah, didn't 925 get?
They didn't fucking tell. None of them told me. Why didn't they tell me?
Yeah.
I thought it was just you.
I don't know. I was taking advantage of that though. Fuck that.
Oh yeah. Walk didn't even tell me. Huh. All right.
Yeah.
Well, Walk, Duva, I got y'all drinks next time. Next time we hang out, I got y'all drinks.
Sheesh.
I thought it was just you, man. Because some of those fights happened when I was hanging out and prepping.
Yeah, you got TKO, bro. I get it. You be forgetting and shit. I get it.
Yeah.
We get it. We got it. It happens. Anyways, Free Smoke, talk about your beautiful fight that just went up today.
Yeah. He knows he can talk that shit because he's 50 pounds lighter than me. Little
Shit.
bitch.
I mean, I don't know, bro. Like I said, I went into that fight thinking Viking was gonna give me a lot more than what he gave me, low key.
He tried. Huh?
I mean, he
did.
came out aggressive as fuck. I didn't think he was gonna come out like that, but
He did.
I mean,
he did.
Honestly,
real quick.
Dead serious. He threw a lot of looping shots. If he'd have straightened those punches up,
he was throwing these overhand rights, and Free Smoke was just hitting him like just a little bit. Woo.
That's what I'm saying. He was throwing these looping punches, so they were easier for you to check. If he'd have straightened them up and been that aggressive, you might have had a little bit more trouble with him.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I mean,
Free Smoke, you just kept your composure, chilling. You kept your composure, man. Weathered the storm, and then that knee, goddamn.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
If there
and there was a couple
allowed,
knees.
it would have been something different.
Yeah, it was a couple knees. Let's not talk about what if. Let's talk about what happened.
You know what
So,
I'm saying? Yeah, nah, bro. Like I said,
don't be that guy.
like I said, I thought he was gonna give me a lot more than he did. I thought I was gonna be able to show more. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, I've been working. I got some things I wanted to try out, and I didn't even get to really fucking sweat, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, kind of hurt my heart because I mean, Viking's always been hella nice. You know what I'm saying? Ever since I watched this fight, dude's been solid. Dude's been good. So like I said,
He's a really cool guy.
I mean,
really
shit.
cool I think we've all seen Viking do
him.
much better. Yeah, I think we all have seen him do much better than that. I mean,
But
everybody has an off day. Everybody has
But-
off days, and Free Smoke
Shit, bro.
capitalized on that shit.
I mean, I called it though. I did say, I said, bro, I'm gonna finish you like, worse than Memnon. I'm gonna do you like Memnon did, bro. I called that shit.
Mhm.
So
And he did. That's great.
took him out quicker than Memnon. Took him out quicker than Baby Hold, bro.
Fuck,
You know what I'm
dude.
saying? Like, let's be
And
honest.
it blows
man.
my mind, like just how humble you are.
Hey, bro.
Just how
Is
humble
he?
is.
Confident.
Blows my mind.
Confident but respectful, bro. Confident but respectful
Yeah.
always, still.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
no, you so when you first heard you were fighting KJ Viking, what did you think? Like, what went through your mind? Did you set up a game plan? Did you sit down with anybody?
Nah, I
Or
really,
did you
I
just
really
go,
just,
okay?
I really just watched his last 2 fights and was like, fuck it, I gotta fight somebody. I'm going out there, you know what I'm saying? And honestly, I thought KJ or Viking was gonna be low key a harder fight than Menace Mike, bro. To be honest,
Me too. When that shit got
I-
switched, I was like, oh shit, you got a really hard fight now. Fuck.
Yeah, because I think I would have whooped on Mike's ass, to be honest with you. But Viking, I thought Viking was gonna be a little problem, but it turns out he wasn't, bro. I thought he was bigger too, And I be sparring with Battleborn all the time. That boy way bigger. I mean, at least taller. I don't know about like bigger. But
Yeah, no, there's
boy
nothing
taller.
big about him. There's
Yeah.
nothing big about Battleborn.
Yeah,
That
but-
man
I ain't
could
lie,
use a
man. A
couple
lot
push-ups
of
in his
the guys on the East Coast look a lot bigger on camera than they really are.
yeah.
I thought-
Yeah, like fucking
I think
Gorilla.
we do too.
I didn't realize he was
Gorilla
5
is
feet
so
high.
small in person to me. It's funny.
Yeah.
Shit, maybe small in height. That boy's got big. But Gorilla cool as
No,
shit.
but
Bro.
just
Gorilla
his
cool as fuck,
size
bro.
for being. Yeah,
Yeah.
Gorilla's cool as fuck. But just his size, like for being the heavyweight champion, I was like, I can't believe you're the heavyweight champion. You're so fucking small. Smaller than me.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
hard though. That man hits hard.
But real talk, bro. The knee I hit him was to finish it. I didn't even feel like it was. I didn't even feel like it was anything hard, bro. I didn't even see that. So, but yeah, I
Hey,
didn't.
That was
Mr.
Menace.
Mike,
That was
show up
Menace.
before you talk smack.
That was
That was
Menace
Menace Mike
shit.
talking about how he'll whoop your ass.
How he'll beat the shit out of you.
Which honestly, fly out here, man.
I'll
Come out
bully
yeah,
you
yeah,
in your
West Coast.
smoke.
You guys
Come out and
gotta
invade
come to
the
the West Coast. Man, come to the West Coast.
You
Get
guys
down
gotta come to
and talk
Vegas,
about-
baby.
no,
You guys
hey,
gotta
no.
feel that desert heat.
All respect
He
to
was
that,
too
man.
scared to
You
show up
know,
in his
he's the
own
champ. He's the
backyard.
champ. All
What
respect
makes
him,
you
but we
guys
can get
think
it. We
he's
can
actually
get it.
gonna come
We
to
were
the
supposed to get
sandbox?
it.
He
You know what I'm
already
saying?
said.
So I want to get that. I still got
Wasn't
the
he
poster.
injured?
Exactly.
Wasn't he injured?
Something
I'm pretty
like
sure
that.
he was injured. He broke his hand. Like that's not fear. That's intelligence that kept him. From
Oh, I didn't say he was scared. I didn't say he was scared. My boy,
I didn't
my
say.
boy wants
I
to
didn't
get
say
down.
you did.
Okay, I'm
Shimmy
just
I
making
did.
sure.
I admit it. I did.
Jimmy Gammy said it.
Okay, so Menace Mike gonna fight your ass, bro. To be honest.
You definitely don't want that.
But yeah, bro. Ultimately, bro, really easy money. To be honest with you, I'm a little upset I didn't get to show more, but hey, man, it is what it is. I'll take that quick finish all day, man. No damage. Just get back into the next one.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah,
I'm honestly. I know you were thinking about taking a second fight. I'm glad you didn't. I think,
bro. I
that
would
was
have
a
knocked that boy,
It was a
but
great
He should
win.
have. He
Maybe.
should have.
I should have. Yeah,
No.
I think I should have too.
Take your win, enjoy it, and then relax the rest of the day, man. Telling you.
I could have had two, bro.
You could have, but you could have had one win and one loss. You could have just got leveled that second one.
Is that guy drunk, bro? Don't even put his
No.
comments up no more, bro. Fuck that. That didn't make no sense.
Mikey had a
Yeah, Viking did not handle free smoke.
Viking got folded.
That's not
he got folded like a
He's
beast
not
shit.
thinking before he comments,
And it
bro. He's not
happens.
thinking.
because I mean, did you guys? Hey, pull that knee up. So if you watch that
Folded
knee,
and broken like a beach chair. Like a
if you
old-
watch that knee, I'm gonna be straight with you. As far as Muay Thai knees go, that was shit. Okay, because you went straight up into. He leaned over. You went straight up into his ribs. Form wise, it wasn't good. But when you take a rib and you push it up and in like that in the position, you didn't. I mean, if you watch this fucking knee, you don't even need a lot of pressure. Just the direction that knee's going, how he's folded over. That's an easy break right there. That's an easy break. It's
That's
nuts.
why I told you, bro. I said that shit didn't even feel like my hardest knee, to be honest with you. I feel like I could have done
And
a harder
it wasn't. It wasn't. You didn't have your toes
Yeah.
pointed back. You didn't extend your hips. Nothing. You just
It-
lazily threw a knee up in there, and
It
it
didn't
was
look that
the
hard.
perfect spot. No, it was the
was-
perfect spot. Like it was.
he
A
was
He
very,
wasn't
very,
getting out of that
much
clinch though.
fucking
He
pain.
wasn't getting out of that clinch, bro. I was way
Yeah,
stronger. than
watch-
that clinch
watch
because I
this
felt
knee.
him.
And free smoke. I know you know what a Muay Thai knee is supposed to look like. Hips, hands up. Extend your hips out like you're pushing a button with your knee. That's what it should look like.
I mean, fuck, I hit him with like
hit-
5 or something. I don't know how many.
You did. And none of them were hard. But that last one was so perfectly timed and placed. It was fucking gorgeous. It was beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful knee. You can honestly skip to the knee if you want.
Real talk.
Yeah, you skip straight to the knee.
Absolutely.
You ain't gotta go far.
Yeah. So, see how he's being aggressive. He's moving forward. You know what I mean? He's not scared, but he's throwing
Yeah.
looping punches. The one thing, pause this real quick, Tunde. The one thing I've noticed about a lot of these guys is when you go to the clinch, when you go to the Muay Thai clinch, you stand tall, pull them close. Okay. A lot of
Yeah.
people just duck out of it.
Yeah.
That's a symptom of us not being able to knee people in the head. When you're allowed to knee somebody in the head and you duck out of it, you're gonna catch that fucking knee to the face.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you tend
Oh,
not
yeah.
to. You tend to stand straight up. Go ahead, Tunde. Whenever you're ready.
Yeah, I put Clutch on timeout just to let y'all know. Clutch is on timeout.
Clutch. Oh, that's Menace Mike. Is he talking shit?
Yeah, he
He
was talking
put him on timeout.
Yeah.
I respect
So,
the board,
yeah.
but I don't know why he's tripping.
Yeah. So see the looping shots. If he snapped and straightened him up, he'd have tagged you a little bit. But he's you know.
Yeah, he was really weak right here, bro. Like I really feel like he wouldn't have been able to move the whole round.
Well,
we were just...
okay. Pause this real quick. It's not so much that he's weak because he's obviously got a little bit of strength in him. You're low. You have a low Muay Thai stance. You had your fucking forearms right on his shoulder or right on his clavicles, especially where they're supposed to be. So it's not that he's weak. It's that your form is so much better than his. You have all the leverage. Go ahead, Tunde. So watch these knees. They're just coming straight up. You're not pointing your toes back. You're not flexing your hips so much. But that one right there, you created a little bit of space and you just threw it up in there.
Yeah. I backed up a little bit.
Perfectly.
Oh man, that made me hurt a little bit.
Oh my god!
Right
on his rib. Huh?
Yeah.
If you watch the
you felt
video,
it. You see how you create
Esteban
space?
said it was a
That's what
groin
creates
shot.
space.
Woo!
Yeah, Esteban thought it was a groin shot at first because he was on the other side. He couldn't see. He couldn't
He
see.
couldn't see. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
Esteban says low blow now, boy.
Yeah.
Anybody got KJ's address? We gotta send him some barbecue sauce for them ribs.
Yeah, I mean,
Woo.
Viking's a cool dude, bro. I wish he would have stayed to chop it up and shit. You know what I'm saying? See what's up.
It's hard to hang out when you can't breathe because that shit hurts. You're
Yeah,
walking around. Shit fucking hurts.
He was in
bro.
pain. He was in pain. I saw by his car. He was in
A lot of
excruciating
pain.
pain.
I feel bad for the man. Like it's one thing to lose a fight, but it's another thing to lose a fight and remember it for 6 months afterwards every time you move.
Yeah, like I mean, I don't really like to hurt people that bad. You know what I'm saying? But fuck it, man. It's a fight, so if it happens, you know what I'm saying, it happens.
Like I'm gonna be honest with you, I have never in my life thought about another man when I touch myself. But every time I pick my fucking nose, I think about bad news because that shit hurts a little bit.
Hey, Widow, the way you worded that.
I know, it was beautiful, wasn't it?
Yeah, that shit was off, bro.
that was a plot twist right there, dude.
I was like, where are we going with this?
Yeah,
Somebody
just
said something, 'cause
I
was
appreciate
confused
everybody
as a
waiting until the
motherfucker.
finish. I appreciate y'all waiting, letting me finish that before you were like, "What the fuck?" So, but yeah, that was a very, very perfectly timed knee.
Yeah, I don't think I could have scripted it any better. I think it went as as perfect as you could want. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, absolutely. Yep. So Shinigami. Let's talk about your fight, homie.
Yeah,
They robbed my boy Shinny.
So-
they robbed my boy. I was
hey,
gonna say the same.
Hey,
thing.
let's keep it real. They robbed him.
Y'all
dude.
motherfuckers need to calm down, man. Can we start from the beginning? Okay. So you flew up
Robbery.
the scrapyard. Listen, you flew up the scrapyard, you lost to Nerd Rage. You fought Cody Beck, Nasty Native, you lost to Nasty Native, okay? Right after that, you knew you were fighting Striking Viking. Did you camp with anybody and say, hey, what the fuck do I gotta do to overcome? Because I know you and I talked, and these two guys just pretty much gave him the recipe to beat you. You know what I mean? Because you and I specifically talked about that. He's just got to bum rush you and throw some hands. And that's what he did. So, and you defended that beautifully initially. So was there a game plan that was set in motion or?
I mean, kind of yes and no.
Hold on. Miss Mudd just made a comment. He was not robbed. He lost.
He did
I
lose.
will say.
He did
I will
lose,
say-
but he was robbed.
He did
So,
lose,
I'm
but he
gonna
was
say
robbed.
this.
He was
He was
robbed of
of
position.
position. Yeah.
He was robbed of position.
But
Would he have
before-
done anything with that position?
Because that's a very dominant position, bro. I don't.
It's a very
Very
dominant
dominant.
position. If he'd have grabbed
Shimmy
his
got
wrist
on
and
top of
moved
you.
out
You're
the
not
way-
moving.
So yeah.
Shout
I
out
should've-
Rachel.
Shout out Rachel.
Shout out Rachel.
So, yeah, you know what? Speaking of Nerd Rage and Cody, I made those are a mistake. I should have not done those when I did them. I should have focused on this. I was in a rush to get back in the cage, so I kind of put myself in a situation where I did 3 fights really close together and couldn't properly prepare for any of them. Right after having COVID, like an absolute idiot. So, that being said, yeah, I kind of went in with the game plan of I know he's going to rush me, but he swings wild, so stay in the middle and aim for the beard. But even the way they started us off was a little weird. Everybody else got sent back to their corners, all the other fights. Esteban didn't send us back to our corners. He just had us touch gloves and said, fight right there. So, like, right away, I was already like, okay. That's a little – that was a little – like, I was already, like, kind of off guard. So, like –
you were punching him in the stomach, and you punch him in the head, punch him in the stomach.
Once we clinched up, and then he tried to throw me, and I reversed it and got on top of him. And yeah, I started. They said start working, so I started punching him in the ribs. Body head.
Working. Hey, Tunde, can you pull that up for me?
Shinigami's fight. I can't find it.
Wow.
Man, that shit got the most views probably out of the West Coast.
Who did you fight, Shinigami?
Viking. Which, by the way, I picked him because he was the first person I ever wanted to fight in Street Beef. So,
ooh,
yeah, that was actually pretty cool getting to do that. But yeah, let's see. Oh, he got it. He found it.
Obligatory commercial.
Yeah.
Come on, man, got to get that premium.
Right?
Shit, no
He
ads,
said,
man.
So yeah, you do. I will say you weathered that initial storm. You dropped him. You mounted him. You had dominant position, and then they stood you up. Okay, I understand that you were robbed of position. I don't know if you were robbed of the fight. I don't know if you'd have won on top right there. Nobody knows, but you were robbed of position. Afterwards, though, what was going on in your mind afterwards? Like, why did we see what we saw? Like, what happened?
Yeah, after I don't know. I kind of lost my focus after they stood me back up and my mouth guard popped out of my mouth. Then he caught me with a good right, and I was like, okay, I need to just
right there.
Yeah.
He just came in. He reached back
like a madman.
He reached back to the audience.
And the worst part was I saw it coming. I still didn't avoid it.
Right.
I saw it coming. I still didn't avoid it. And I'm like, okay, I gotta clinch back up with them. And then when that didn't happen, I tried to I kind of ended up in a bad position. I'm like, I got to turn back around.
Right here. Yeah, right there. That's perfect right there. Turn into him, but keep your guard up. Turn into him, keep your guard up. Because if you allow somebody to run you down, if you allow somebody to get their range, their punch is going to be a lot harder. But if you turn into him with your guard up and you clinch him real quick, it's a lot harder for them to hit you.
Yeah. So I mean, and you can see there, I tried to swing back and everything. I think they kind of stopped it a little early too, because I did swing back. Yeah, I covered back up, but it wasn't like you weren't
out.
You weren't out, but you didn't defend yourself at a certain point. That's don't get me wrong. I mean, but like right here, you're not. And then 3-1. You know what I mean? You're not really defending yourself. You're
right, and then but then I do start defending myself.
Yep, right? Which is fine.
Yeah, right there you swing back.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's a solid stoppage.
According to MMA, it was supposed to be like 16, not 5.
That's true.
But that being said, yeah, they had that thing with the stand up, and I still haven't really had time to do it. I was gonna go back and watch Walk and the mustache fight too, because I swear, because I was standing right there when the Olympian was on top of Mustache and they weren't really doing anything, and I swear it took longer than 10 seconds to stand him up. So
shout out Rachel.
Shout out Rachel.
Yeah. So I was punching him. I was hitting him. But
hey, Miss Mud, that's not true.
I don't agree with that either.
He was on a full mount and he was striking.
But yeah, so apparently there was some rule now that if you're not advancing position or doing significant damage, they stand you up after 10 seconds, which they didn't explain.
Yeah, if that's legit, because you really, I mean, I'll be honest with you, you weren't doing any significant damage. You were pot.
Well, yeah, I mean, I was trying to
just like rabbit punches.
If you immediately started dropping some elbows, that'd be a different story. But you did kind of pot shot him and just I think they should have left it maybe 10 more seconds to see.
Yeah.
At least 5. Like even Gunner usually you get 15 on the ground.
Yeah.
So,
I'm gonna be straight up. You got robbed of position, but I don't think you got robbed of the fight. I think that being robbed of position got in your head a little bit, and that's what
Yeah,
you let it get in your head a little bit.
Yeah, I did.
You can't do that.
For sure.
You gotta stay fighting.
Yeah. So basically, what's going to happen now, though, is they declared it a draw for both of us because they didn't explain that, and it did kind of change the course of the fight a little bit. I was getting ready to transition.
Ooh, boy, you got lucky.
But
Yes.
yeah. So I'm supposed to be going back out there in a couple months to rematch him. Definitely, the last 3 fights have definitely shown me the biggest hole in my game, and I'm going to work on it.
What's that? What's that biggest hole? What exactly are you going to do to prevent that from happening again?
A lot of boxing. I'm gonna go hit up my old boxing coach, and I think a big part of that training is gonna be I'm gonna ask him to focus, have us do a lot of the tire drill type stuff. That's what I need is working in the pocket.
Agreed.
It's not, and that's the thing. It's not that I can't throw hands because obviously I did it my second fight and my third fight. I don't know. It's just the last couple of fights. I don't know. I mentally wasn't really there for that. And
I feel like you're very, very afraid to get punched in the face.
Yeah,
it's legit fear.
No, I don't.
It's
I don't
legit
think he's
fear.
afraid. I think he just doesn't like to. But I guess everyone doesn't like to. But
nobody likes to get
Everybody's
punched.
there.
No, I agree.
I really enjoy getting punched in the face. As when I'm black.
No. What I mean though is
I really enjoy
as soon
just
as
being
they
like,
start raining at
hit
your
me
face,
harder.
you tend to cover. You know what I mean?
you'd be
Like
he
keep, keep your eyes on your
away.
opponent and flip those.
Yeah.
You're not
like I
gonna be able to
said,
slip them all. You're gonna get caught. But
yeah, for sure. That's the thing. Like I know that for sure. I mean, that's something I even tell my karate students, and my Shion and Sensei told me too. Is like when we're teaching self-defense in my dojo, it's like you're gonna get hit. The idea of what we're teaching you is how to mitigate that and avoid getting hit really bad while you do worse damage to them. So
exactly.
I definitely need to work on my boxing. I've got kicks, I've got throws, I've got ground game. Elbows and knees. I mean, you saw my elbows in the Big Smile fight. I rewatching this, I should have been throwing more strikes in the clinch. Like I didn't throw anything really. I just kind of waited till we got
busy.
around.
You got
Yeah, because you were throwing punches at Big Smile in his face. Bing.
Yeah. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about Striking Viking. Yeah, no, for sure. I was throwing punches at Big Smile, but no, Striking Viking. Like when we got in the clinch, like I was defending the punches by clinching up with him, and I was kind of trying to shove him against the cage. But I didn't really throw anything until we got on the ground. And I think if I would have been a little more active when I had a good position standing up too, like that, I think a few elbows to his face would have changed the flow a little bit more. Some knees to the body. Like that's one thing I noticed in his other fights. Like I don't think I've ever seen him get kicked or kneed ever.
You know who you should watch?
What happened to your kicks? Where was your infamous kick?
I don't know, man. I honestly don't know.
The game plan in the house where you were gonna come out running like a bat of hell and hit it with a knee in the stomach. Remember?
Yeah.
Hey,
on some like Miles with all shit.
Shinigami, I'm gonna give you some fucking homework, bro. Here's what you do. Go watch Free Smoke's fights. Watch every one of Free Smoke's fights.
Let's all watch Free Smoke's fights.
The reason why I say this is because he has the highest Muay Thai IQ that I've seen, just strictly Muay Thai, in Street Beast so far. You know what I mean? He has the highest IQ. So watch his fights, okay? When he clenches, immediate knees and elbows. When he's at a distance, the one thing he doesn't do that I'd like to see him do more is set up his kicks a little bit. He just throws them. He lands them, but he just throws them.
You're right.
But as far as his Muay Thai IQ goes, whatever position he is in, he knows what strike to throw. So when he's clenching you, he's going to throw knees, he's going to throw elbows. You know what I mean? When he's at range, he's going to throw kicks and punches and stuff like that. Watch him do what he does. When you're in the clinch, immediately, as soon as you clinch, knees, elbows, boxing. You know what I mean?
Trips.
Definitely, yeah. Trips, sweeps, whatever you got to do. But stay busy. You
Champ
got to
shit
stay
only.
busy.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, I'm going to work on that, work on boxing, work on using it to clinch up and my defense a lot better. And conditioning. I'm going to be hitting the pool, dude. I haven't really ran since I was getting ready for Street Bender 2 because I pulled my groin doing that. but I definitely do some kind of heavier cardio.
You got your groin pulled?
You
Shout out Rachel. Shout out Rachel.
Shout out Rachel.
That's a different kind of shout out.
I know, but we always shout out Rachel. So
Hey,
gentlemen.
it's definitely game plan. Up in the conditioning, working the boxing, and then just definitely working on controlling the range of the fight and getting my kicks back in there. And
I wouldn't even worry about controlling range. What I'd like to see from you is adjusting to the range. Whatever the range is, adjust to it with whatever strikes you need to do. When you're in the pocket, throw pocket strikes. When you're at range, throw range strikes. Because your range isn't bad. You just mix up what you're supposed to do.
It's kind of hard the way Homeboy was fighting him because he was just rushing Shimigami, so you can't really get a range with the type of.
You know how you stop somebody from rushing you? You plant a knee in their sternum.
Yeah, I said that.
In MMA and Muay Thai, throw a knee, clinch them, and just knee the fuck out of them.
For sure.
That's how you stop them. Or like you guys remember when Duva fought the bill collector and he just rushed him and he jabbed him in the face really fucking hard and knocked him down? You do that. Just because somebody rushes you doesn't mean that they have to get close. And if they do get close, you make them pay for that shit.
Shout out Rachel shirts are already on my Teespring store, actually.
That's dope. So shout out Rachel. Gentlemen, I appreciate you guys coming on the podcast, man. Free Smoke, Shannon, you guys have a good night. Good fight, both of you.
Five now.
Hey, we got some hitters. Whoa, some heavy hitters. Woo, my favorites.
Yes. So first of all, Diesel, I had seen Zaytoven in a video, and I thought this motherfucker was like 6'2", bro. For whatever reason, I thought he was taller than me. And then I see him, and he's not. And I was like, huh, no shit. And I think that was probably my biggest, like, seeing somebody on TV and them not being what you thought they were. That's probably for me the biggest, because I thought Wolverine was a little bit shorter too, but he's like my height. But Zaytoven, I thought he was just tall as shit. I thought he's like Battleborn's height. He's not at all.
Yeah, me too. I thought he was way taller.
Yeah, that was a phenomenal match. You guys were just banging out.
Just bomb after bomb.
So talk to us.
I felt Diesel. I thought you could have stopped him. You hit him with this uppercut in that third round, clink. And I was like, body, go to the body. Well, you were trying to knock his head off, man.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I noticed that. I should have threw a lot more body shots, and I think I could have got it done. Because a lot of those headshots that I threw actually missed. But the body was wide open meantime.
Wide open,
But hindsight's 2020. Fucking got me with some good shots, man. He blacked my eye and shit.
Yeah.
He rocked me a couple times, but
did you go in with the game plan? Like before you fought, did you go in with the game plan? What was that game plan, and did you implement it?
Yeah, of course. I jabbed in and then started throwing cross hook, and then keep him up against the fence the whole time. And if the distance gets too much, then start jabbing in again, and then same thing, cross hook, uppercut hook. But the main thing is jabbing in. Jabbing in was gonna be big for me because he's tall and athletic and he's fast, so I gotta take up that. I had to take up that vision so I could get in there hella quick, because it's hella quick, But
Coyote, can you hear us?
Yo.
Okay. Coyote, can you hear us?
I'm right here. What's up, brother?
I'm just seeing if you can hear us, man. You good?
What's up, Free Smoke? Hey, shout out to Free Smoke. He just
we're good.
he just became champion today, right?
Yeah, they made him a champion, man.
Congrats, Smoke.
Yeah.
Hey, Coyote,
he deserves it.
Everybody
Coyote,
quiet down real quick.
can you connect to the Wi-Fi wherever you are?
Yeah. Just give me a sec.
Okay, cool. And if you get kicked out, just jump back in and we'll get you back on.
All right, for sure.
I would reset him Tunde, just in case. Let him get connected and then reset.
Hey, Diesel, so your fight was a draw. You feel it was a draw, or you thought you won?
I feel I won. There was one point at the beginning of the first round where I hit him with a right uppercut and then a right hook, both on the uppercut and the hook. his eyes were gone for a second. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, your uppercut.
I thought that. Yeah, I thought that Esteban was about to jump in and give him a standing 8 count, just like he did for Battleborn, because that's what happened with Battleborn. Or no, he didn't do it, but just like Killer B did for Battleborn. But he didn't. You know what I'm saying? So I just kept going and shit. But I thought that should have been a standing 8 count.
That still would have just given you that round. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
standing 8 count would have just been that round. As far as
no,
that third round was crazy. I was back and forth because you rocked him. I thought it was over.
Very back.
You rocked him with an uppercut, and I thought it was over because his eyes were in the back of his head.
Yeah, there was a couple times where he looked like that. I noticed.
Here's my thing. Here's my thing. One of the reasons why I really like street beefs is because it's not so much who deserves to win sometimes, it's who deserves not to lose, if that makes sense.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
That's
and I can appreciate that. Like, Zaytoven put up a fucking, just a beautiful, just a display of heart and skill. So did you. But I don't think either one of you deserve to lose. Do one of you deserve to win more than the other? Possibly. But I don't know that either one of you deserve to lose that fight. And I think that's the most important takeaway for me. You know what I mean? When they do draws, like I said, it's not so much who deserves to win, it's who deserves to not lose, who doesn't deserve to lose. And I don't think either one of you should have taken a loss on that fight. So that's how I felt. Yeah, I kind of agree with the draw because both of you fought your tiny little hearts out.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not mad at the draw at all. You know what I'm saying? But I think if I was judging that fight, I would have gave it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and watch.
I definitely.
There he is.
I definitely respect the next. I feel like we both won that. You know what I'm saying? Just like you said. So that's tight.
Yeah. I agree. Coyote, how you feeling?
Coyote.
Good.
Yeah,
man.
that's what I said.
Good.
Coyote.
Long day of work. How it goes. Just it is what it is.
First of all, our biggest win of the West Coast by far, Coyote.
Easily.
The dismantling destruction of Wolverine.
Yeah.
Champ versus champ.
Like, dead serious. You guys saw this in the behind the scenes, and I meant every word of it. I don't even mind all of us losing because Coyote put on that display.
Because of that win right there.
That fucking good. Yeah. That was just a huge, because I mean, Wolverine's probably the biggest name on the East Coast. You know what I mean? So that win meant a lot to the West Coast. You know what I mean?
And just his resume, like Wolverine's resume, about
just
tough
his resume.
man and his resume, his experience, running a boxing gym. So,
but that's the thing.
It was a lot to take out and make it look that easy.
What are we talking about right now? Like, that's what everybody made him a big deal. And when I told everybody, it's not. It really isn't. It's I'm gonna prove to people, and I think I proved my point pretty well. So when I remember even after the fight, telling Mr. Castillo, I told you, man, it's gonna be. I'm not gonna say easy work, but it's gonna be easier than you guys think.
Yeah. No. You definitely made it look a little easier than what I thought it was gonna be. And I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be straight. I'm gonna be straight. That man did work for 2 weeks before building all that cage and clearing all that shit. That's got to take a toll. But let me ask you a question though.
Working 60 hours a week in like a stuff.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I'm right there with you, man.
Hey,
I get you.
My question is, flew across the country. Come on.
Yep. If Wolverine flew out here, would you rematch?
I would say yes, but I mean, you would want him to, probably beat somebody first, right? You want him to earn that shit. I mean,
sometimes if you have a title fight, whoever loses is entitled to a rematch, an immediate rematch.
Yes, there's typically a rematch clause, but when you get dropped 3 times in one fight, and you could tell that the guy was looking for a way out from the first shot, dude, his eyes lit up like I don't know, like a Christmas.
Like this double jab. Watch this double jab.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, your double jab. He's
double jab
with that hook. Yeah, because after the first, the left side of his face was just red.
I'll give him his props. He did come back with that double jab right back at you, though. But that's pretty much about all he landed. I saw him throw a couple right hands.
Oh, right there, that left hook.
Look.
Yeah, and he had a mean left hook. But him and Bad News have very similar stances.
Yeah.
And they're very hard to catch with a right hand. They're very hard to catch.
I didn't catch him with many right hands until I caught him with that one right on the ear.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all I need, though, is that.
Yeah, he's open for that left hook all day because he leans that way.
Yes.
So that's why
he leans that way. Yep.
Coyote's jab and left hook was there all day for him.
Mm-hmm. And it was, and you were landing. It was beautiful. Like that was a beautiful display. But I will say, I personally, I think a rematch is not out of the realm of possibility. Even if you're like, hey, go get another win real quick and then come back. I think them flying out probably next year sometime. I think that might be a thing. We'll see.
I think personally, from my point of view, it's going to be worse next time.
Well,
now you're
we need that though.
Fighting in my time zone. Am I?
Yeah, we need that. That rematch in the sandbox would be nuts.
Small cage.
I will say.
Thank you.
I will say though that Wolverine seems like the type of guy that he's gonna take that loss, and I think it's gonna make him want to try harder. You know, some people will take a loss and we'll be like, well, fuck, I don't want to fight that guy again, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? But I don't think he's that guy. I think he's gonna take that loss and he's gonna go, you know what?
From what I hear, he's a hard-headed and he don't learn the first, second, third, fourth, fifth time. So
maybe
that's just what I hear though. So
yeah.
I mean, if they do this whole East Coast Invasion into Vegas, oh my God, bring out Wolverine, Black,
that'd be beautiful.
Gorilla.
I'd love to see that shit. Yeah.
I'd just bring their top 5-10 guys. That'll be beautiful, man.
Yeah, that'd be dope. Absolutely.
Hey,
that left hook
says he wants to fight Venom Black.
Say that again.
Yeah, we need
Golden
that.
Arms.
Golden Arms? Yeah,
he's talking about he wants to fight Venom Black.
He would beat the absolute fuck out of Golden Arms.
Venom Black would knock out Golden Arms in one fucking round, bro.
Yeah, it wouldn't even be.
Golden Arms cannot take a shot that good.
No,
we've
already seen him. We've already seen him turn around and run when he gets tagged in the face. So Venom Black is not a good matchup for him. Say So KO almost took him out. You know
that's what I'm saying. Say So has no cardio, so there's nobody out there. He comes out here. We got to do the rematch in the sandbox. I went out there, fought you in your woods. I'm out to the desert. Sandbox, baby.
In your woods. Fought you in your woods. That shit was the woods, though.
That was beautiful,
bro. That shit was like
that was
out there in the woods,
bro. That scenery
that shit reminds me of home, bro. That shit reminds me of home.
So badass.
Just on a serious note. Mm-hmm. Y'all need to invest in some porta potties out there because I don't know how many people went out to go take a shit in the woods. That wasn't
for real.
925 went, dropped a stinking log in the woods.
I think they did try to get a porta potty out there, but I guess that hurricane had all the porta potties wrapped up, like that recent hurricane.
Okay.
Whatever.
A lot of people took a lot of shits in the woods that day, bro.
Yeah, there was a lot of shits taken in the woods.
A lot of shits got taken out there, boy.
Yeah.
Hey, I just want to say real quick about Coyote's fight. After my fight, I was dead, like I was gassed. So I was resting, and I felt like shit. But then all of a sudden, I started hearing cheering, and I heard "Ole, ole, ole, ole."
Yep, that was awesome. That was a moment. That was a moment.
I was like, bro, I feel better now. I hopped up, ran over there.
My favorite fucking moment is when y'all started singing "Ole," and everybody from the East Coast was all, "What the fuck are they doing?"
Has no idea what's happening.
What's that even mean?
What are they
You can see the confusion on a lot of motherfuckers' faces, man.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, who's Jay Powell?
Not sure. But he's respectful with it, so let's
very much so. So thank you.
A fight's a fight. Anything can happen.
Everybody always has a chance.
Out to Vegas. puts on a show. You never know, you know.
You know,
Yeah,
I
you
might
never know.
Like, I could probably trip and break both my ankles going into the cage. That's a possibility. You know? Why not?
I fucking love this guy. Yeah. I feel like Cody would win again. But I know Wolverine could put up a better fight. You know what I mean? But I think Coyote would still win again. Because you're the type of guy that when somebody turns it up on you, you turn it up a notch too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of guys that will match you.
And to think he didn't even land his right hand like he normally does. He did that all with jab and left hooks.
And that, honestly, that's a testament to Wolverine's defense. He's very hard to hit with that right hand.
He is. He ducks a lot, slips a lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you caught him once. But
to be fair, he was in survival mode the whole fight, pretty much.
To be fair,
I don't think he came to. If he comes to fight and he wants to trade, you guys seen what happens when people trade with me. It's not going to be any different.
I have cornered you when you did it. So, yeah, I know. Twice.
That's true. We're 2-0.
We are 2-0. Absolutely. Yeah. So, yeah, no. It was that was the match that set the tone for a lot of people. Like, some of us, 619 and I went out and got our fucking asses beat after that, but it still set the tone for the whole of the West Coast. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I really wish we could have fought right after Coyote. That would have been dope. You know what I mean?
That would have been fun.
That would have been fun. We were all pumped at that.
Yeah, I don't know if it would have. I don't think it would have made a difference in my match. Like, I was hyped and ready to go as much as I could be.
If you could have kept that pace that you were running and boxing the way that you were doing beautiful. But that brother has got power, and that's the game changer. That's the truth.
You don't have to. And I mean, honestly, I have power too. I have power too, but his defense was
from that thumbnail. It looks like you caught him clean on his jaw. Did you or not?
No,
he kind of slipped it.
If you listen to the audio, because I've watched that fight a fucking 100 times, bro.
I've never seen it.
If you listen to the audio, you can hear me clip him, but I didn't land a single thing solid except for a couple stiff jabs. Even when he turtled up, I throw a couple shots high and then low and then high and then low. I tried to mix it up. I tried to crack his defense. I just couldn't. That's the only thing I landed was a couple solid stiff jabs.
Do you think the weight cut affected you?
Oh, absolutely. Like, I'm used to hitting people and them knowing it. You drop 30 pounds in a month. I had no choice but to lose some muscle. You know what I mean? So.
Thanks.
But did the weight cut make me lose the fight? Absolutely not.
Right.
Absolutely not. Me not training and just jumping in the fucking ring is why I lost the fight.
Oh, you didn't train?
I never trained, man. I haven't trained for any of my fights. I do 2 or 3 minutes of bag work.
I felt you trained your most for Dangerous. I don't even think you trained for this fucking fight, man. You were just cutting weight, right?
Yeah, I didn't train. I didn't really train for Dangerous either. Like I said, I do 2 or 3 minutes of bag work in the morning. That's it. Like, when I go to the gym, I lift. I'll do some bag work. That's about it. But I mean, it's not. It hurts. It fucking hurts. Like I was telling Tunde earlier. I can train really hard for every fight, and I got 5 more fights in me. I cannot train and do 20 more fights. Now, my record might be 10-10, but I'll get those 20 fights in. Maybe my record will be 5-0 if I get those 5 fights in. You know what I mean? So I'm going for quantity, not quality. Like, I don't like my body just hurts, man. Like, just doing the bag work. If I do my bag work 3 days in a row, my shoulders are killing me for 3 days after that. You know what I mean? Because I mean, I've got 2 motorcycle accidents. One of them where I literally hit a deer and tore my shoulders out of their sockets. Both of them at the same time. They're just fucking hanging there. Yeah, it was rough. So
the deer live?
It just hurts. Huh?
Did the deer live?
It did, but I killed the absolute fuck out of it afterwards because I was really angry at the deer.
That's what I was hoping.
No way.
I just got mad and
motherfucker. Yeah, like my arms out of sockets. I popped them back in. I had my buddies pop them back in, and then I smashed a rock in its head because I was really upset with that deer.
God.
Yeah. He was hanging anyways, bro. You put him out of his misery.
Yeah, I did. Because it was dying anyway. But yeah, it was So yeah, I don't train not because I don't want to, but partly because I don't want to, because it's just a lot of work. But mostly it's because I want to be able to fight more than what training every fucking day would allow me to do. That's all.
Makes sense.
Sometimes. It didn't feel like it made too much sense the other day when I was getting punched in the fucking nose. But yeah, anyway, gentlemen, I appreciate you guys being on, my man. Have a wonderful night. Coyote, again, phenomenal fucking win. Diesel, you are an animal. We appreciate
both of you animals, both of you killers.
Absolutely.
Bravo. Oh shit, my boy Bricks. Oh,
holy shit, Dicks. Woo! Right over the background. I fucking
woo, doggy.
What's good, yo?
God, I love this dude. Yeah, what's up, Bricks?
Y'all can hear me?
What's up? Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
What's up with your hand? What's up with your hand? Let me see that hand. hand.
Fuck, dude.
That goddamn fucking bear claw right there.
You literally look like you got a brick in there right now. There's a brick in the hand. So what happened to your hand? How the fuck did that happen, bro?
Man, I don't know. One of them things. It happened I think it was second round, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You felt it right away? Boom, that shit broke. God damn.
Yeah, I don't know, but I know I just had to keep fucking throwing that bitch, but yeah. Yeah, I came back to where I came back. Wade was like, "What's up?" I was like, "Man, my hand. Fuck it. Don't say nothing though."
Don't say nothing. We got some.
Yeah.
We got some ass to whoop. Yeah. So, and okay, let's start from the beginning. You were originally matched up with Black Goku. What happened?
Man, that would have been so much fun.
Right? But I don't know.
So no show doesn't know Black Goku didn't show up. I don't even know if he called in and was like, "Hey, this happened or this happened." He just didn't fucking show up. Which
he probably had like 2 chicks tied up in the basement and he just couldn't leave them.
Yeah, exactly. I understand. He had to feed them. He had to feed them.
His ride ditched out on us or something, man. I don't know.
Yeah. Still, hey, shout out to the 2 people who didn't fucking show up, who had their people fly all the way across the goddamn country to fight them.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
OG Rampage and Black Goku. Like, that's some bullshit.
Shout out. You guys are special. You guys are special. Bullshit. Talked a whole lot of shit and couldn't drive
all that fucking shit and didn't back it up. Like, that shit.
That's crazy.
That's just fucking rude.
At
the very least, that's just fucking rude, man. That annoys the fuck out of me. Like, it's one thing if you live in the city you're fighting in, like when we fight in Vegas and somebody's opponent, like Silas's opponent, didn't show up. Yeah, he drove 15 minutes. No big deal. It sucks, but it's not that big of a deal. Yeah. But when you pay all that fucking money to fly across the country, like Barefoot Farmer paid a lot of money to bring his entire family across country, and then you just don't show up like that. That's some fucking bitch shit right there. I cannot.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I was ready for him too, boy.
Yeah, like anybody would have Ubered you the fuck out there.
Yo,
anyway,
we would have picked him up if we knew. Cool, we'll pick you up. We'll scoop you up. It's on the way.
And then he didn't even get a fight. He flew all the fucking way out there and didn't get a fight. It's fucking irritating.
Hey, but shout out to my opponent that did step up. AC Finest, yo. Shout out to that.
Yeah, that the good shit for him, man.
Yo.
And you guys had a little battle. Tell me about it.
Man, I don't know. I just moved and saw some openings.
And then put the bricks on him, huh?
You know what I'm saying? I just had to let go.
He got the coolest fucking
shout out to my wife though, yo. She the one. She's like, keep going. I'm like, all right.
Bro, your wife is so fucking cool, man. We was chopping
it up. She's cool as hell, man.
She cool as fuck.
Hey, yeah,
I was like, shit, girl. If you wasn't already married.
Nah, bro. She give me, man.
Cool as fuck.
Right. She give me right, man. Shit.
Yeah.
But that's what's up though.
Yeah,
man.
So Bricks is basically 2-0 in the OG yard, right?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
He's 2-0 in the OG yard.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Fuck yeah. If you don't show up, you get the win.
Yeah, man. And actually, the other dude stepped up, was like, "Hey, man, if this guy don't fight, I'll fucking do it." So we were like, "All right, cool." We both went up to the lady, fucking signed up, and
that's awesome.
It. He got goals. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's fucked up.
And then they were screaming 185 pound fighter looking for a fight. I was like, fuck it, let's do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man,
I'm glad somebody stepped up. Like, shout out to, what do you say, AC Finest?
Yeah, AC Finest.
And shout out to AC Finest for stepping up, man. That was dope as shit. We appreciate you. At least one of our guys got to fight when his opponent.
Hey, that's what's up, though. Y'all boys, man. Y'all boys got in, though, man. What you mean? Need a little more head. I've seen that. What's trying to be funny? Hey, move.
Who, us? You talking about us? 619 and I. We got our asses.
We didn't do shit. We didn't do shit.
Nah, we got fucked up, man. All of us leaned on Coyote to hold the West Coast down because we got our dicks pushed in.
That was a good fire up, yo. That was a good fire up, yo. For real.
Yeah. About a minute and a half.
Man, y'all need some more head movement, you know?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Wero. You got your ass beat. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, I got my ass beat. It is what it is. I don't give a shit. But you know what? If you count how many rounds we gave to the East Coast, I only gave them 1. How many did you give them? 5?
I was robbed. You know I was robbed. That was a drop.
Soul. Robbed of your soul.
Venom Black, I want my soul back. Venom Black, I want my soul back, man. It's in Virginia right now,
bro. Yeah, for real. Mine's sitting in fucking Bad News' backpack right now, along with 15 others.
Hey, what y'all thought about that shit, though, man?
Huh? Thought about what?
About the
whole event?
No, the event, fight, all that shit.
Oh,
it was amazing.
Personally, I'm happy. Like I said, man, I'm 16 years older than homie is, than Bad News is. He's a better fighter. He's younger. He's got all the advantages. I'm happy. Like I got fucking leveled, but I'm happy with the outcome. Like I said, a Wero fight should be 1 round, violent from start to finish, and an extremely violent finish.
Yeah, we both lose. We both lost the way we win. First round,
I fucking love
that. 5-round war, beat down the whole 9. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
and that made
619 normally beats people up for 5 rounds and wins every round, and that's how he lost. And I normally knock people out in the first, and that's how I lost. So I can't be mad at it, man. It is what it is.
That shit was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun though.
That shit was fun. We can't believe this shit started San Bernardino a year ago. 1 year. We're on the East Coast Invasion, biggest event. We did that shit, bro. All of us.
Yeah,
Shout out to everybody.
It's kind of like
we showed up. Fuck that. We showed up.
Fuck yeah.
We showed up.
We did. We really did.
Nobody got put to sleep. Nobody got slept, embarrassed, like some crazy shit.
Shout out to Mustache, bro. That nigga's solid, yo.
Who, what?
Yeah, Mustache. I love Mustache, man.
Bro, that man can take a punch. Like, I think between Mustache and myself,
we all thought low key he was gonna get put to sleep, and he did it, man. So
I was definitely afraid I get put to sleep.
I was like,
he's fucking tough as shit, man. Yeah, and Ryu Senin, that dude's cool as fuck.
Ryu.
There was so
many
cool ass fucking dudes.
Everybody's so cool, man.
People out there. Mm-hmm.
Everybody was so cool, man.
Thanks, Bad News.
There he is, right there, man. There's your dad, right there.
That's my street beef's daddy, right there. Yeah, it is what it is, man. He's a cool ass dude. I noticed he was getting a lot of shit online for, he got a little hyped after so when he put me down. Yeah, when he put me down, he like jumps at me a little bit, and people are like,
Oh, that's all good. And then he heard that shit.
He was being, fuck yeah, like you knock Wero on the fucking ground, you can do whatever you want.
Hey, you know why I feel bad? I gave Bad News my extra mouthpiece so you could go there and knock your ass out, man. That's fucked up.
Yeah, no, he beat me up with your mouthpiece.
Shout out to Bad News, man.
Yeah, big shout out to Bad News.
I feel like I should have been.
And I mean, honestly, yeah, everybody do be ducking. Like the moment I got out there, everybody's like, "Yeah, I wouldn't fight him." Like there was like 6 people that come up to me and be like, "You're fighting Bad News?"
I wouldn't fight him. I wouldn't fight that kid. He's nasty.
He is.
Nah, I feel like I should have ended this shit first round, bro.
Yeah, I'm glad it ended in the first round because honestly, if I'd have kept fighting, it'd have probably been the same outcome, but a little bit worse. I might have went to sleep because I'm dead serious. And I think they'll drop behind the scenes soon. when they dropped the behind the scenes, so I have had a fight where I was so fucking tired I couldn't lift my hands. I was so tired that when I got done, I was coughing and hacking up shit out of my lungs that I hadn't seen in decades. You know what I mean? I wasn't near that point with the Bad News fight. I was tired, but I didn't get a chance to warm up. So I feel like that was my first wind. I think I'd have come back. If I'd have come back in a second, I'd have had a little bit more air in me.
You didn't get a warm up at all, huh?
Should have kept going with that.
Yeah, honestly, I should have done a lot of things, but I remember thinking against that fence, like I know this right hand is coming. I gotta do something to slip it. I gotta do something to slip it or something. But it was just so fucking fast, man.
Yeah, you were just like, hit me now. Yeah. I'm not gonna move. I swear to God, I'm not gonna move. Just hit me.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck.
Even at this nigga, yo, he didn't hear shit. He was just
no. And then when I remember falling on the ground, and then I got up and they're sitting there and they're talking to me, and I couldn't tell what the fuck was going on. And I was like, yeah, that's a wrap. That's a fucking wrap.
First time I seen a nose from Wero.
Yeah, man. They took an East Coast fighter and make his nose bleed.
Hey.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. Like it's to be honest with you, it's probably not the first time I'm gonna get caught. You know? Like I said, I don't train, I just like to fight.
Keep moving that head, man.
So it is what it is. That's just a lot of work, man. It's a lot of fucking work. It's a lot of work, bro. I'd rather just punch somebody in the face and hope that they stop.
That ain't gonna happen. They coming back.
Yeah, I hope they bring out Bad News. I would love to see Bad News in the sandbox. That'd be so dope, man. Get him out here.
Yeah, that would be fucking cool. And to be honest,
Gorilla, Wolverine, Venom Black in the sandbox. Oh man, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, like, and dead serious, if I had a good 6 months to prepare for that shit, I would absolutely.
6 goddamn months, bro.
Bro, I need to live at
6 months.
I need to live at 185 pounds for a little bit or less.
I mean, I feel like
live there.
The weight loss too, really fucked you up.
It fucked me up in the sense that I couldn't train while I was cutting weight because everything hurt so much. Because I wasn't giving my body the calories it needed to rebuild after I trained, so I wasn't training at all. I wasn't doing any cardio, nothing. But what really fucked me up was getting punched in the goddamn face really hard. That's what really fucked me up.
Touche.
Yeah.
You got caught, boy. You got caught.
Bro, I love the fuck out of the fact that you got that flag back there, homie. God,
hey, I love it. You see it?
Hey. I love it. I seen it. That shit got me hard as a motherfucker.
I went to it on the other light, but you didn't see it. This bitch bright.
Yeah, no, it's dope as fuck, man. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yep. He wrote on that biz, but like
I did. I said, Bricks, what do you want me to write? And he gave me a full fucking quote and shit. I was like, oh shit, that's the first thing I ever signed, bro. And he was just like,
already
Mike Tyson quote, everybody got a plan until they get punched in the mouth. He had me write that shit. I was like, oh fuck, how do I do that?
Yeah.
But I did it, goddammit. Yeah, fuck yeah. That's the first shit I've ever signed, bro.
Hey, that bitch gonna stay there. I might sell it later on, you know.
Bro, if I do something to become, infamous or famous, then and you can make a fucking
you'll definitely be on the Wall of Fame West Coast. That's already intact. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can fuck with that.
Yeah,
we should start doing a little Wall of Fame, huh? Who should be on the
There should be already a Wall of Fame, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey,
obviously 619 goes to the wall. Free Smoke goes to the wall. Who else we got?
Shinny
goes to the wall. Nasty Native goes to the wall. We got, to be honest with you, anybody whose name you could probably think of right now, anybody whose name you could probably think of. Yeah.
Oni, got put Oni on there. OG. Oni's a fucking OG, man.
He is an OG. But yeah. Hey, what kind of bike is that?
Bricks will be on that wall soon, you know what I mean?
Fuck yeah. What is it?
A CBR Honda. Here goes Sunshine.
Yeah, she my number one fan, bro. You can. I don't think you'll ever take that unless you develop just a raw sexual attraction to me. I think that's what it's gonna take to take that number one.
I'm gonna become number one when I get those underwears with your face on them.
Bro, you do that
right on the crotch, Wero.
Right on the crotch.
Them Wero draws, bro. Them Wero draws.
Wero draws.
Yeah, man. I got a Yamaha R6 right here, and J-Dub. I store J-Dub's bike at my spot too, and she got a 2018 Kawasaki 636.
It's a 650.
Yeah, we're gonna have to ride sometime, bro. But
already,
Rex, my man, we appreciate you being on the show, homeboy. And
man.
we both of us are big fans of bricks, man. Because you throw them bricks,
Hell
bro,
yeah.
you got bricks in your hand.
You know it, bro.
Yes, sir.
Come hard.
Yes, sir.
Go home.
Hey, take a couple months off and let that fucking hand heal, and we'll see you back in the sandbox.
Give it 2 weeks, bro, and I'm back in the game.
Nah.
Hey,
you need at least 2 months for that shit.
Nah, yeah.
2 months.
Trust me.
I give about a month.
That's all.
Hey, there's too many bones in that hand for you to fuck around with that. Trust me. Just take
I think
the
I'll
time
pop
off.
it back in place, bro.
Yeah, just take the time off on me.
Like, oh,
Hey, in the meantime, just work on your left. Jab, left hook. Learn how to fight southpaw.
Do not throw that right.
Hey,
Do
no
not
lie.
throw that right.
After that shit, I ate hella much, and I'm burning. Fuck that. Yo.
Fuck yeah, homie.
Yeah, bro. Fuck that shit.
Do it.
That was too much weight I had to lose, bro. Fuck that shit.
Same. I fucking feel that, bro. God,
Yeah, going through it.
yeah. All right, my man. We appreciate you, bro. You have a good night.
Man, already. Nice to fuck with y'all.
Yeah, bricks, baby.
All right, buddy. Later. Hey,
That's it.
Tuesday, we got anybody else, homie?
And with that, fellas, that is the entire show. I'm gonna give it to y'all, see if y'all got any final words, and then everybody can go back to the lives.
Yeah, my final words is, again, that was a phenomenal just event, man. I loved it. And my favorite part, not the wins and losses, is the fact that everybody carried themselves professionally, maturely.
Yes.
We appreciate that. We really, really appreciate that. Like, when you stepped out there, you represented the West Coast. Nobody got super mouthy with anybody. Everybody was calm and just chilling and chopping it up. I know there was a couple times where we could have, but everybody was real cool about things. So I just want to say I appreciate that. Appreciate that the most.
Yeah, shout out everybody, man. Scarface, Fly Me Out, Stevan, Wolverine, the whole East Coast. Nothing but love, Venom Black, Bad News, even Jive Joker talking that shit. I appreciate you talking that shit. Everybody was so cool, man.
I'm a
Everybody
Jive
was
Joker
amazing.
fan now, bro. I'm a Jive Joker fan.
I am too.
Like, when I met him out there,
I'm glad he kept
cool
the
as shit.
energy. Hey, I remember you told me, hey, Jive Joker don't like you, dog. He's hoping you get knocked the fuck out.
That's because he said it. He was like, hey, man. He goes, bro, you cool as fuck, bro. You cool as fuck. But your man's, I hope he gets knocked.
But your man, fuck him. Yeah, but your man, fuck this one out.
Fuck your man.
And I love that. I love that shit.
I was like, I get it. Like, sometimes I feel the same way. I'm like,
cool.
Shut the fuck up, bro.
Yeah, he's cool as fuck.
Yeah. All of y'all cool, man. I hope
everybody's
come out here
amazing.
to Vegas. Y'all definitely.
For sure. Hey, that's that energy though, man. People that keep that energy don't just talk shit online and in my face when I shake my hand. Nah.
Yeah.
I love that shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. All right, man. Y'all have a good night. Appreciate everybody tuning in and shit like that. Tune Day.